Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Barefoot Lawyer Reports podcast. My name is Will Deathridge. I am the producer of the show, and joining me as always is Chen Guangcheng. Great to have you again, sir.
Hello, my friend. I'm glad to see you again here.
Yeah, well, today we have a very interesting topic. The Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi, is planning a trip to Taiwan, and I'll start off by asking Guangcheng, what's so important about this trip?
Yeah, that is very, very important. Since 30 or 40 years ago, the Communist Party with the U.S. government have an agreement. They make a law to stop any official in the U.S. to contact to Taiwan. And, 2 years ago, the U.S. changed the law. In fact, no law problem now, but it looks like that is still very, very slowly. No official will come to Taiwan or Taiwan official come here to meet the U.S. Officials.
Right.
But since this spring, Mike Pompeo visit Taiwan and give a speech in Taiwan. That is first time the U.S. official direct to talk with Taiwan. Of course, the Communist Party are happy about this, but they can't control. After Pompeo visit Taiwan, Nancy Pelosi, the Speaker House, she said she will make a plan to visit Taiwan, and a lot of media very interested about this, and even in the Congress they prepare time to meet the journalists. But finally, because Nancy Pelosi got COVID, so she had to cancel that visit and the meeting with the journalists. In May, she said she will make a plan to visit Taiwan too. This month, she said she are making the plan to visit Taiwan for next month. The problem is when Nancy Pelosi said she is making the plan to visit Taiwan, and after only 2 days, Biden said the military of the U.S. disagree Nancy Pelosi visit Taiwan this time. And
they disagree, you said?
Yeah, disagree, yeah. The military, the U.S. military. The military.
So they said that that she shouldn't go to
yes.
visit Taiwan.
Yes.
Okay.
Biden said military disagree Nancy Pelosi visit Taiwan now.
Wow.
This is not a good time to visit Taiwan.
Right.
And, this is very strange. We know the Congress leader, the Speaker of House, tried to visit anywhere. The military, they don't have the right to decide that, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. And in fact, I don't believe the military disagree Nancy Pelosi visit Taiwan. Maybe Joe Biden disagree she visited Taiwan. And even, I believe the Communist Party in Beijing, they ask Joe Biden to stop Nancy Pelosi to visit Taiwan. So this is why Joe Biden speak out about this. In fact, Joe Biden have a plan to call Xi Jinping in August.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Joe Biden very worried Nancy Pelosi's trip will influence the meeting or the call. So I believe the Communist Party asked the Biden administration to stop Nancy Pelosi visit Taiwan.
Right. Now, why do you think that the Biden administration would be so opposed to her meeting with Taiwan?
I think Joe Biden worry the Communist Party unhappy about this. Yeah, maybe if now the CPI are very high, right? More than 9.1.
Yeah, the consumer price index, yeah.
Yeah. So he tried to work with the Communist Party to resolve the problem in the U.S. In
Right,
fact,
to lower prices. Yeah.
yeah, in fact, that it doesn't work. I believe that doesn't work. Yeah, if Nancy Pelosi visits Taiwan and if the Communist Party angry and cancel the call or meeting, that will be make Biden very will beat his face.
Okay, so he'll be very angry about the situation then.
Yes, yeah. So, yeah, I think if the Speaker of House is Republican, I believe that will be happen 100%. But now let's see what's happening. I hope Nancy Pelosi continue to follow her plan to visit Taiwan and to give a speech to talk about human rights.
So you're saying that if the Speaker of the House was a Republican, the opposing party to Biden's, which is the Democratic Party, as everyone knows, then the visit would most likely still happen because, Biden's influence over the Republican Party isn't as strong as it is over the Democrats. But because Pelosi's a Democrat, she's most likely going to do what Biden would want her to do. So if we have a Republican House Speaker, that makes sense. Yeah.
Wow. She have to think, if I visit Taiwan, that will give the Biden administration trouble. If the Biden administration have some trouble, that will be influence the Democratic Party in the future, even in the November, right?
Right.
November,
she has to think about her party.
The vote, the election, yeah. So if she think that, only think the party's benefit, that is not good. I think the Speaker of the House should be think the U.S. benefit.
Right, not just the party.
Yeah, so I support her to visit Taiwan soon. If we try to oppose the authoritarian regime, we should see what the authoritarian regime oppose. We should do that. If the Communist Party very happy you do that, we should stop to do that. So now I think we can got very easy the decision. We should continue to do that, and we should ignore the Communist Party happy or unhappy.
Right, and every episode we talk about things that the viewers can do to support democracy in China and Taiwan's continued independence. And I suppose one thing we can learn from this is with midterm elections coming up, we should focus on voting for candidates who will stand against the CCP, who will stand for promoting democracy in China and not making deals with the Communist Party, right?
Yes. And you can see the situation in the Europe Congress. The Europe Congress leader visited Taiwan already, right?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and the US is the whole world leader. We should do first. We not become the second. Right. And you can see, Mike Pompeo visit Taiwan too. So I think if we should speed up to do that.
Yeah, we should be leading the charge against the Communist Party. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes. So I think this is a very, very hot news now in mainland China or in the US, even in the whole world. So let's see next step. If Nancy Pelosi cancel this plan just because the Communist Party unhappy, just thinking about the parties, the Democratic Party's benefit, I will write some comments. Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll keep an eye out for that, but hopefully she will continue on with this trip and stand up for democracy abroad.
Yes.
And for those who are listening, make sure to keep up with our Center for Human Rights as all of Guangcheng's publications. We always post them under the news, testimonials, and events sections of our website at catholic.edu catholic.edu/CHR. That's catholic.edu/CHR. And Guangcheng, thank you very much for coming on another episode and reporting on some very timely news. And we appreciate all of you listening out there for following the Barefoot Lawyer reports.
Thank you, Will. Thank you, my friends.